What's going on, Yankee fans? Today is the day Gerrit Cole arrives in New York City. All offseason we waited for it. We wanted it all year. All offseason. That's all we talked about. Let's get Gerrit Cole. Let's get Gerrit Cole. Let's get Gerrit Cole. Or Strasburg. Somebody. Anybody. Let's get him. And ladies and gentlemen, we got him. And today, he will become a member of the New York Yankees. And in about 15 minutes, we will have the press conference here. We'll have the press conference. We'll react to it live. We will show Gerrit Cole becoming a member of the New York Yankees. This is a very, very exciting day for me. As a Yankee fan, this is just... ever since losing to them in the ALCS, ever since losing to Houston, I knew it's like, we need a starting pitcher. Like, all right, we're good with the lineup. Our offense is great. We need a starting pitcher to, like, if you can add him to Tanaka, and then if you can get one more good performance out of maybe Paxton or Sevy, but you really need someone like a Cole. You really need a true ace. And Gerrit Cole is that true ace. The way he played last year, the way he's been for the last few years here. I mean, look at his last year in Houston. 20-5, a 2.5 ERA. With 326 strikeouts. He was an all-star. He was second in the Cy Young voting to his teammate Justin Verlander. He was 10th in the AL MVP vote. In the last 2 years in Houston, he's really stepped up. He's reduced the number of two-seam fastballs he threw more into the top of the strike zone, increased the spin rate of his fastball. What else? He became the first full-time starting pitcher in Major League Baseball history to average more than 1.5 strikeouts per inning in a season. What else? He is a terrific player, a great pitcher, and is exactly who we as Yankee fans we want. Can I be an MOD? I don't need it right now. Thank you, Morby, for asking, but no, I don't need it. So I'll let all you guys out there in the live stream. And again, we're gonna show the Gerrit Cole press conference again, which will take place in about 10. Scheduled for 13 minutes from now. If you're not near a TV, we'll hear and we'll react to it. We'll celebrate this hopefully great news. Now, I don't know how I'm gonna feel 9 years from now. I don't know how I'll feel. I don't know if I'm gonna be alive in 9 years. None of us do. The whole world could be disintegrate in the next 9 years. But in terms of assuming everything's right and all that, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about this contract 9 years from now. But right now, today, I don't even know how I'm gonna feel a year from now. But right now, today, I feel great. Today, the Yankees spent money on a great pitcher to add to a pretty good rotation, to a deep bullpen, to a great lineup. Everything about this is just terrific. I'm from New York, but I don't watch the Yankees. That's understandable. So if you don't watch the Yankees, you're not gonna get much out of this, because this is just gonna be a Yankees fangirl. I guess that's the wrong word to say, but Yankees just celebration of this great news that happened here just last week. It was last Wednesday we got the news, and today it becomes official. And again, we will see the Gerrit Cole press conference here any minute from now. What's up? Thank you, Hats. You should have MODs. I don't know what it is, but be excited. Whatever it is that you should. I'm very excited right now. This is everything I wanted here for the Yankees. So it's so great that he's here. Do want to again. Before we end, again, will you be showing the TV? I'll be showing my computer here. I have the Cole press conference ready to go. The Yankees, if I've got it up right now on the Yankees YouTube page. They've got the Cole press conference that they're going to have. If not, we'll put it on Yes Network or something. We'll figure out something so that we can show you the Gerrit Cole. We will show you the Gerrit Cole press conference. We will absolutely show it. We're not going to show the TV, but we'll show something. Kind of curious to see him without a beard. I don't care if he's got a beard. I don't care what's on his face. As long as he pitches for the Yankees, as long as he's dominant in the postseason, as long as he's as good at the postseason as he was this year, that's all I want. That's all I ask. That's all I need from him. That's all I'm hoping for. How are you streaming it? We're just going to show my computer. We're going to show the Gerrit Cole press conference. That's how we're going to stream it. So if you're a Yankee fan here, just come here and celebrate with us. Now, do want to get into, this is the biggest contract the Yankees have ever signed. It's the 5th biggest contract in the history of sports. 9 years, $324 million. The other ones that are bigger, Mike Trout signed a 12-year, $430 million contract with the Angels last year. Canelo Alvarez signed a $365 million contract for 5 years with the Zone last year. Bryce Harper this year signed a $330 million contract with the Phillies for 13 years. Giancarlo Stanton signed a 13-year, $325 million contract with the Marlins back in 2015. That was eventually went to the Yankees, and now this for Gerrit Cole. Good luck and good riddance. Yeah, thanks, Hats. I do also want to say where this ranks in terms of big Yankee contracts. again, it is the biggest. Here are the biggest that the Yankees have ever signed, and we're looking at it here. Actually, no, that was bad. Okay, so here it is. So, the biggest one before this, back in 2008, Alex Rodriguez signed that 10-year, $275 million contract that was coming off his great MVP year. You know, we know that it didn't really... It got us the ring in 2009. He was great in 2009, and then after that, it became a bit of a problem. Derek Jeter, the second biggest contract in Yankee history before this, back in 2001, he signed a 10-year, $189 million contract with the Yankees. Even though he only won one ring, it was great to have him with us for his entire career. Right after that, Mark Teixeira. That was before that, the biggest free agent signing the Yankees ever made. Back in 2009, an 8-year, $180 million contract. He was consequential in that World Series run for us. Before that, CC Sabathia. Back in 2009 as well, 7 years, $161 million. Helped us win that title in 2009, and a great, great Yankee. Before that, 2014, Masahiro Tanaka signed a $155 million contract with the Yankees. I think that's turned out pretty well. Even though he hasn't won a title, he's been great in big spots for us. And then right after that, Jacoby Ellsbury, in 2014, a $153 million contract for 7 years. Not a good contract. Always got injured. And then before that, the biggest contract in Yankee history, back in 2002, a $120 million contract for 7 years by Jason Giambi, which had its moments and didn't have its moments. He had the steroids and everything. So, Jacoby. Yeah, Jacoby. I don't really want to talk about Jacoby. So yeah, those are the biggest contracts before this, and now this blows it all out of the water. Again, it's the fifth biggest contract in the history of sports. Gerrit Cole, 9 years, $324 million. I can't begin to tell you how much I just love this contract. Again, for now you worry about the back end. You worry, how is he going to be on the back end? Is he going to be any good? What's going to happen to him there? And Justin, I will show you guys the press conference. So that's it. I'm a good friend for supporting you on this stream, Frank. You had to. You're taking this the hard decision about the. I don't know what's going to be worse. This live stream that I'm doing, or the live stream when I the reaction to the Astros punishments that they're going to get for sign stealing. I don't know what press conference is going to be, which live stream is going to be worse to sit through. But thank you for sitting through it, Hats. And yes, I promise we will show the. We will be showing the Yankees press conference here, which is going to start in about 8 minutes. So yeah, we will be showing that. So that will be great. Hold on, let me just pull this up here. Let me pull this up. Zippity doo dah, zippity hey. This is great. This is great. I'll be there for that too. I'll be there for you. Oh, all right. So yeah, it's on. That was the one thing, and we've been asking for a few years. Get a pitcher. How many times in the postseason has the pitchers failed us? Now, you could also say the lineup failed us, but really, the only really thing, this lineup is a legit lineup. This is a great star-studded lineup. The only problem is it didn't hit in the biggest in the postseason. It didn't hit. So hopefully now, hopefully next postseason they'll hit, and the pitching will be great. It'll be enough. Everything's been made about Cole. Of course, what is he going to do with his beard? Is he going to shave that? Again, I really don't care. I'm assuming he will, and I don't mind it. You know, it's the Yankees. It's whatever. There's also the news that of course, back in 2001, he had the hat. He had the Yankee. He was at the World Series. Had the Yankee sign. Yankee fan today, tomorrow, forever. Bats went cold at the wrong time. Yes, no, the bat. Yes, but the 2 postseasons in a row, I feel like the bats have gone cold for the Yankees, and it's such a bummer. It's so bad. I hate it. But you know, what are you gonna do? So hopefully in this time for the Yankees, it'll work out. But again, the offense is good enough. They just need to hit, and then the pitching just needs to. If the pitching is as good as we think they are here, they're going to be great. Pitching surprisingly shut down the Astros. Yeah, I mean, we'll think about it. Game 1. Well, I'm trying to think here. Paxton was great in Game 5. Tanaka was great in Game 1. Game 2. Well, you had to go to. Paxton had a rough Game 2. If I remember correctly, I think whoever pitched Game 3, I think it was Sebi, pitched a bad Game 3. Tanaka pitched a rough Game 4, and then Game 6. So yeah, the pitching had its bad moments there, especially. But in the end, they were able to. They couldn't score. They couldn't score. I mean, they did score in Game 6 with the home run with DJ, but that wasn't enough. And then the Jose Altuve home run. So it's again that ALCS is still rough to think about, but. Hey, this is a great. This is, in my opinion, this is the best team in baseball. You look at it all around. You look at top to bottom. This is the best team in baseball. And again, this edition of Cole, not only does it make the Yankees better, it makes the Astros worse, even though I think the Astros will be fine with pitching. The only thing you worry about with the Astros is what's going to happen with these suspensions. Are they going to have these just massive, like, is the manager going to get suspended? What's going to happen with the players? Like, how bad are these suspensions going to be? I think it's going to be rough. Probably knew a slider was coming. Yeah. So that, shout out to John Boy, who helped track down all this stuff. Shout out to all the people who helped track down this stuff with the Yankees. What's been going on with them or with the Astros and all the cheating that happened there. That it's still tough to think about. Mike Fiers, by the way, is going to get booed the next time he goes into Houston. The next time Mike Fiers comes into Houston, he will get booed like no other. And good for him because he was a snitch. So good for him. Oh man, so here we are now 5 minutes away. Get ready to show this press conference here, and again we'll show the whole thing. We'll show the. I'm sure Cashman's going to speak. I'm sure Steinbrenner's going to speak. I'm assuming Boone's going to be there. I don't know if he's going to speak. And then we'll hear from Gerrit Cole, the newest member. This is the second press conference we've done here during the baseball offseason. We did a Carlos Beltran press conference as well. That one was not as exciting. But think about it. Two different teams. I know the Mets, they've got their new owner, and so they're very happy about that. Think about the two New York franchises right now. The Mets, during the offseason, the Mets fans wanted one thing, get Joe Girardi. They didn't do it. The Yankee fans asked for one thing in the offseason, get Gerrit Cole, and they did it. So so right now, in terms of offseasons, this is a way better one for the Yankees. This has been a way better one. I mean, they got the top guy. And how about the Dodgers not getting anybody? The Dodgers are the big loser in this postseason. They got nobody, and they're stuck with Dave Roberts as manager. I mean, that's the worst part. Again, if you're Dodgers fans, you wanted to get a big name and get rid of Dave Roberts, and neither happened. Strasburg stays in Washington. Cole comes here. When it seemed like all but certain back in October. It seemed all but certain that Cole was going to go out west. Rendon goes to the Angels. I mean, if you're the Dodgers here, and again, the worst part, you keep Dave Roberts, who's a terrible in-game manager. He doesn't know how to use a bullpen. So yeah, that one was rough. That was a rough going there for. That was a rough one there for Dodgers. But hey, their loss is our gain, and I can't tell you how thrilled I am right now that this guy's going to be on our roster. Again, I don't know how good he's going to be in 5 years. I don't know. The back end of this contract's probably going to be rough. If he can get us a World Series, I mean, A-Rod got us a World Series too with that contract, but then he also sued the team and did steroids and was suspended for a whole year, and that was a total mess. And I can't believe A-Rod's as liked as he is now. I turned on A-Rod after he did the steroids. It's like you lied again. The West Coast bias came strictly from Boris for sure. I mean, I got from that guy. Ugh. But a great offseason for him. All three of his clients get paid, so good and get paid mightily. So good for Boris. Even though I don't know what kind of guy he is, but good for him. Congrats on your new albatross. Thank you, my man. I love this. I just love this signing. I had a feeling, I basically knew the moment they announced that it was reported that Cole got a bigger signing, the Cole contract that the Yankees offered was bigger than Strasburg. I thought right then and there he's going to come. And I woke up last Wednesday morning, didn't hear it when it actually happened. Woke up Wednesday morning and got the news. It was funny. I went to bed on Tuesday night. All right, there's no NBA. I'm going to go to bed early. And like 5 minutes after I go to bed, the news became official he was going to the Yankees. And so, terrible time for me to fall asleep. But do I know what an albatross is? I kind of. Are you going to watch the press conference? Of course. First of all, I'm an idiot. Albatross. I kind of. It's a thing in golf. I know that. Albatross. A very large bird related to the shearwaters with large, narrow wings. I guess that's Gerrit Cole. I don't know. I kind of know what an albatross is. I'm also an idiot. So, that's. So yeah, there's a lot I don't know. It's fine. Every day I'm getting better. I'm learning so much. The word something used to mean a burden that feels like a curse. Oh, okay. Well, in that case, okay. So there's three meanings of albatross. It means double eagle. It means a large bird related to shearwaters, and apparently it also means a burden that feels like a curse. So. Maybe it'll be a burden I think it'll be a burden in 5 years. Right now, I don't think it's going to be a burden. Right now, I think this is going to be, as long as he's healthy, as long as he keeps pitching the way he did in Houston. And by the way, on the Astros cheating, we don't know if that pertained to the pitching. We know the Astros cheating pertained to the hitting. We don't know if that pertained to the pitching. You said thank you. I know I said thank you. I'm a moron. How are you going to be live streaming the press conference? Oh, I'm just going to be showing it here on my computer. So. When you said albatross, I was like, that's weird. That's a weird word to use, but all right. I'll assume it's something good. But you got me. I'm an idiot, so good job. Yankees make deals that make no economic sense. I mean, look, to get somebody like this, look, no deal makes sense. The David Price contract made no sense, but that ended up working for the Red Sox. A lot of these guys don't deserve this kind of money. Like, but when you look at it, if you want to get these guys, you're gonna have to pay. You're gonna have to pay a lot. So I don't have Yes Network. Again, we will be showing it here. We'll be showing it here on the computer. Ohtani like Cole. Ohtani's good. He just got hurt last year, and then it's only hitting MLB. I said it already. Will you show press conference on the screen? I will show the press conference here on the screen. In some way, we will be showing the Gerrit Cole press conference. Welcome to New York is on the Yankee banner out there. And this press conference, by the way, is taking place at Yankee Stadium. So, this is so exciting. Oh, baby. I can't wait. It should have started already. It should have. It is not. And so it has not started yet. Again, it's supposed to start any minute now. So, and again, we will be showing the whole thing. So, no, it's okay. It's okay, Taylor. It's okay. We're here to have fun. This is a loving live stream. This is a place for love. And by the way, if you're new to this channel and you like this kind of craziness, make sure you subscribe down there for more for more crazy, weird stuff like this. More Yankee videos throughout the regular season and the postseason, hopefully next year. Lot of crazy stuff. NBA stuff, NFL. A lot of great videos coming out here on this channel. We're growing every day. We just reached 2,000 subscribers. So if you want to see more, homeschool room. Yes, it's a homeschool room. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It should have started already. Does anyone have a link to watch? The link is here. Cashman is my daddy. Okay, if that's true, congratulations. I can't believe I'm watching this, but I'm doing it for you, Frankie. Everything I do it for you. Thank you, hats. Cherish the love. This is a loving Astros fans and Yankees fans coming together here on even though next year we're probably gonna hate each other again. But right now, this is a very welcoming. It's a loving place. So, oh gosh, Astros. I don't think they're going to be Astros next year. I still think they'll be good. Gerrit Cole is not going to pitch well in New York City, and y'all will boo him. Eventually, around start 4 in May, when he probably gives up 4 runs, we're going to boo him. But yeah, that's what we do because we're New Yorkers, New Jerseyans, and we take out the anger that we have, and we put it on others. We put it on our sports teams. The link is here. We're going to show the press conference here. Gerrit Cole is not going to pitch well in New York City, and y'all boom. It started. It is not started yet. No, it's on the TV. I'm going to say this. It is not started right now. It is not begun. So hopefully again here in the next few minutes it will begin. It's going to begin any minute now. So this is just a stream of the press conference and also a Yankees reaction, a Yankees celebration of this Gerrit Cole news. The Astros are the Yankees' daddy. Yes, no, that is fair. Over the last few years they have been. They've owned us, but it's time to get even. So hopefully next year they will. Hopefully this year we can come in and we can say we're the better team. Yankees can beat us even though we try to beat us with our money. Why are you not showing it? It's live. It's not live right now. We're watching it. It's not live right now. It's going to start any minute. By the way, so 23 minutes ago, the Yankees made their announcement. We've been waiting. 23 minutes ago, they made the announcement. The Yankees announced they have signed Gerrit Cole to a 9-year contract extending through the 2028 season with a player opt-out following the 2024 season. To make room on the 40-man roster, Chance Adams has been DFA'd. Sorry, Chance. And then we have the photo. Go Rangers. Ticked around Rangers fan. Yankees can beat so we went through that. And then right about 23 minutes ago, they also tweeted out this. You guys can't see it right now, but it's a picture of Gerrit Cole. Welcome, Gerrit Cole, and the tweet says, "The Empire's ultimate weapon." So you post Yankee content, definitely gonna subscribe. Oh yeah, go back and watch my reaction to Game 6 of the ALCS. I'm near crying. So yes, I definitely post Yankee content. Thank you, Nancy. So any minute now. It's like in SpongeBob. Any minute now. He's almost a quarter of the way there. I'm ready. Oh boy, this is exciting. Yankees can't beat Astros because they were cheating. Astros are still a much better team. I think the Yankees right now, again, you lose Cole. I think overall, I think the Yankees are a better team. But we'll see come next year. Astros fan, the team became relevant in 2015, maybe? Yes. Yeah, they went through, they had 05. 05, they went to the World Series. 04, they were in the NLCS. They became relevant in 15. They've had a great run. And what's going to happen now? Is it going to end? Who knows? I mean, I still think the Astros are a good team. I just don't know what kind of punishments is Manfred going to give. All right, so the right now on the, hold on. All right, so I think they're about to start it. Okay, so yeah, now the Yankees are getting ready. It's going to be happening any minute now. And we will be showing the the Yankees press conference for Gerrit Cole, which will take place any second here. We'll be live reacting to it. We'll be celebrating. Yankee fans, come here. This is a celebration. Today is a celebration. You spent years saying the Steinbrenners aren't spending money anymore. Guess what? They just spent money. They spent money in a big way. Here they come. They're on the stage. The Steinbrenners are coming. Here they come. Here we go. There he is, folks.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Zillow, the Vice President of Communications for the New York Yankees. I'd like to welcome all of you to Yankee Stadium, including a group of our most loyal and longest tenured season ticket holders. Our fans are the lifeblood of this organization, and we are so pleased that you can be here today and enjoy this experience. Those of you who have covered this team and who have followed this team for the last decades now, I'm sure are familiar with Brian Cashman's consistent refrain.
We were all familiar with it.
We are big game hunters when it comes to the acquisition of top tier talent.
Wait. It's still live. Hold on.
Those of you who have covered this team and who have followed this team for the last couple of decades now, I'm sure are familiar with Brian Cashman's consistent refrain that we are big game hunters when it comes to the acquisition of top tier talent. And way back in 2008, we underwent an expedition, and thankfully we brought lots of food and water with us, but we're here today with the conclusion of that expedition, and that comes with the announcement that we have signed Gerrit Cole to a 9-year contract. Exciting day, and with that, I'd like to introduce the members of our dais, beginning to my very far right, Mr. Matt Blake, new Yankees pitching coach.
I like him because he's not Larry Rothschild.
Vice President and Assistant GM. Fish, good to see you up here. Yankees Chief Operating Officer Lon Trost. Gerrit Cole's representative Scott Boras, who I might add is almost seems like by himself is heating the hot stove league the last week or two. Scott, always good to see you. Of course, Hal Steinbrenner, Managing General Partner and Co-Chairperson of the Yankees. To my immediate left, Randy Levine, Yankees Team President. The General Manager here for the last 22 seasons and proud owner of 5 World Series rings, Brian Cashman.
That's why he's been here for 22 years, people.
Mr. Aaron Boone, Yankees Team Manager.
I like that
also
guy.
Owner of 2 straight 100-win seasons. Nothing to be...
No titles! I don't care about the 100 wins.
Our guest of honor, of course, Gerrit Cole and his wonderful wife, Amy. Again,
love this man.
I thank all of you for
love this
being
man.
here. And with that, I'd like to turn the mic over to Brian Cashman. Brian?
Yankee fan today, tomorrow, forever. Cashman's going to speak for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Jason. Yeah, it's an exciting time for us. We try to with every transaction, whether it's big or small, we always have high hopes and expectations and excitement surrounding the decisions behind them, and looking forward to them leading to real positive things on the field in days and years to come. So this is another chapter of that, obviously a much bigger chapter. But let me speak about this particular chapter. We're going to be introducing someone today that from afar I've had a lot of admiration for. And why is that? Although I don't have a chance to, until recently, to get to know, Gerrit Cole or his wife Amy at all until recently. But from afar, you follow the storyline. And everybody here should already know the storyline. Obviously, someone we drafted with our number 1 pick. And he was a Yankee fan growing up, and just to pause and think about the decision that he had to make and he was forced to make. Does he go sign pro, first round pick, a lot of money, signing bonus, right there in play, or go door number 2 and continue on with a college education at a great university at UCLA and pitch for John Savage, and reflecting on the discipline and the poise and the patience that he had to work through with the process that him and his family utilized to come to a decision to decide that in that time and place it wasn't the right time and place, and he chose to go on to continue his amateur career at UCLA. And we obviously sat from afar and watched him continue to grow. And then obviously he gets a chance, another bite at the apple, not with us, but being the first overall pick 3 years later by the Pittsburgh Pirates. So we're sitting there, watch that play out, and watch again in that time and place while we sit on the sidelines and see someone continue to hone his craft, develop, grow, improve upon obviously his abilities, whatever the development side of his to finish off his championship efforts. It was going to take place first in Pittsburgh. Then we have a chance at that apple again. His decision wasn't a part of this, but we tried to trade for him 2 years ago. Unfortunately, he wound up with Houston as he continues to grow and change and compete. So he's had playoff experiences now, both in the National League and in the American League with the Houston Astros and prior to Pittsburgh Pirates. And the discipline and the poise and the patience to forego any opportunities to signing extensions, to say no in the right time and place. I'm going to put myself in a position to have a full conversation with all peoples involved, including the New York Yankees. And now we're here in the right time, the right place. We were very transparent about our interest in this particular player, Gerrit Cole, a youthful Yankee fan that grew up and finished off to put himself, I think, in the best position possible, that when he wanted to, if he ever chose to, enter this time and place, that he would be the best prepared he possibly could be, both mentally, both physically, and looking at where our operation happens to be. Is this the right time, the right place for him and his family, and would he have the best opportunity to succeed? And I don't want to speak for Gerrit Cole on this, but I think that all of those experiences along the way have put him in a better position to join these teammates that he has here today, and our manager and our coaching staff and this franchise and our fan base, to be in a position to contribute in a significant way with everybody else around him. And despite, obviously, this is a very historic signing, we also know that with that journey of poise and patience and discipline, it's going to have to pay off moving forward, because there's no guarantees of success. There's going to be ups and downs, trials and tribulations. This game of baseball is very humbling. It's very exciting. So that's why we try to create as much talent around every individual we possibly bring in here. So as a group, we can succeed or fail together. And that's what we're looking forward to as he takes the next journey here. And we'd love to welcome, obviously, Gerrit Cole and his wife, Amy, to the New York Yankees. And with that, I'd like to welcome Amy with, I've got something to present to her up here to welcome the Yankee family.
Aww. Wow, really bringing out the red carpet. I don't know if they do that all the time, but man, nice move, Cashman.
So to continue that conversation, I think it's apt for me to turn it over to Aaron Boone, our manager, so he can discuss, Gerrit from his perspective. And Aaron, can you come on up?
I didn't like him last year, but I'm really liking Aaron Boone. What a great job he did this year with all the injuries.
Thank you, Brian. Welcome. Amy, Gerrit, congratulations. This is a big day for our franchise. And, as I've been thinking about it here the last couple of days and kind of thinking how these last several weeks have unfolded, I recall getting the word probably 3-4 weeks ago that, we were going to be players for Gerrit Cole, which, and then following that, started scheduling a trip out west to meet with Gerrit and Amy and Scott and their representatives, and the excitement that goes with that. Obviously, as the manager, when I hear we're going to be in play for arguably the game's best pitcher, that's exciting, right? I mean, let's be real about it. That gets your juices flowing. But as we're traveling out west, then it switches to this privilege that we have, that I've been fortunate to have, to get to meet with a player like Gerrit Cole. we've had the opportunity since I've been here to meet with a handful of amazing players. And that's a privilege to go get to spend time with and experience, people that are great at what they do, and kind of, get to know them, get to hear what makes them tick, get to hear a little bit what makes them special. That's a privilege. And, you go there obviously with the hope and the aspiration that, he will be a Yankee and that this is going to be a fit. And I got to tell you, when we got there and got to experience a day with them, I think the meeting ended up being about 4.5 hours, and gotten to sit down and really experience the person, that has me equally as excited today. We understand what a great talent that Gerrit Cole is. We understand what a great pitcher he is, and clearly in the prime of his career. But I was blown away by the person. And I talk to you guys all the time, I feel like throughout the season, about how important culture is to me, how important our room is to me, how important our clubhouse is to me. And I feel like it's something that is an overwhelming strength for us. And I can tell you, we added a great piece to that. He is going to fit in and add to that room. I have no doubts. His passion for what he does, his ability to articulate that passion, his understanding of who he is as a pitcher and what makes him a great pitcher is something that I was blown away by, frankly. To meet somebody that truly has a grasp on what they're doing and why they're successful the way Gerrit does, and the ability to articulate it, was something that was so impressive. So as excited as I am to be able to hand him the ball every 5th day, and I know a lot of people in this room, I'm sure, are looking forward to seeing that, I'm equally as excited to see what he brings behind the scenes, and adding to what I feel like is a room full of guys that have a lot of championship qualities. I feel like we're a team with championship intangibles. We haven't pushed through yet, but we've clearly been knocking on the door for now a few years. And I just feel like Gerrit will be another guy that comes here and fits in. And I know there's going to be so much, obviously, in expectations. I know it's going to be a difficult journey. I know it's going to be a challenging journey. But I also know it's going to be one that he's going to find a lot of joy in. And I know he's going to love wearing this uniform and showing up to work every day with a bunch of guys that are like-minded, that are really hungry to add another championship to this organization. And it really gives me great pleasure today to kind of publicly and officially welcome Gerrit and Amy to our Yankee family. I look forward to the ups and downs that I know we're inevitably going to go through over the next several years, but I know it's going to be very fruitful as well. And a lot of that has to do with what I believe is the character of the man we have the opportunity of signing today. With that, I would like to officially bring up Gerrit and welcome him to our Yankee family.
Oh, yes. Woo-hoo! Welcome to New York. It's been waiting for you. Taylor Swift. All right, put on those pinstripes, my man. Put on those pinstripes. Oh, man. Oh, not yet. We gotta do the take the photo. Where's Scott Boras, by the way? Oh, number 45, ladies and gentlemen. You got it.
Okay, Gerrit, you can throw it on.
Oh, man. I'm like a kid on Christmas morning.
Good.
Oh, it looks great. All right, that Nike logo I have to get used to, but that's awesome. That's awesome. He looks terrific. By the way, I think Voight said he's okay with without the number 45. And I put on that hat. Put on that hat.
If you would.
Oh. Man, this is such a great moment. This is the best moment the Yankees have had in a decade.
Ladies and gentlemen, Gerrit Cole.
All right, Gerrit. Let's hear what you got to say. I'm acting so unprofessional right now. I don't care.
Hello, everyone. Okay, well, I'd like to start with something that's pretty special to my heart. If I could have Scott and Hal, if you guys could stand up. Amy, if you could come back over here.
Oh boy. Scott, I'm offering you $30 million. I don't know how much Scott gets in part of the deal.
I know. I would just like to say,
Yes! Yes! Yes!
That's great. You kept it.
Yes! Oh! I love him! My favorite Yankee! He's my favorite Yankee!
I need my notes.
Oh my gosh. All right. I didn't have to say anything. I love him.
Okay,
I love him.
so I have a few thank yous. First, I'd like to thank God for blessing me with this amazing opportunity to fulfill my dream. I can remember as a little boy dreaming about being a Major League Baseball player, specifically a Yankee. And like Brian said, it's the right time and the right place to take that step. And I'm just tremendously excited, and I hope there's a lot of young boys out there, that chase their dreams just like I did. I'd like to thank my parents as well, my sister Erin and my wife Amy, for the amazing support over the years. Family is so important, and to have a good backbone and have people that unconditionally love you and support you. Truly blessed in that regard as well. I'd like to thank Scott. We've had a really unique relationship over the years. I grew up playing baseball against his son, and so I've known him for almost over 15 years at this point, and that's pretty unique, I think, in this game. We have a very special relationship, and this is, I guess, the culmination of all of it.
Thanks for everything,
so
Scott.
I'd like to thank
Thanks
you
for coming.
and your staff and all their hard work to get us to this position. I'd like to thank my teammates that I've played with along the way, from high school to UCLA to Pittsburgh to Houston. There are a lot of individual stats in this game, but they're not any good if you don't have the support from your teammates. I've learned a lot over the years, and a lot of things from guys that have been so gracious with information, taking me under their wing, teaching me how to go about the game the right way, supporting me on the field, backing me up, and I can't thank them enough. I'd like to thank a few specific coaches. One of my dearest friends, essentially my brother Zach Doan, essentially taught me how to throw a baseball. So I'd say he did a pretty good job at that. Coach Savage at UCLA was instrumental into developing really all of our maturity while we were there, learning how to handle a school workload and as well as a sport in college. Trying to be as professional about it as we could as we kind of grew up in that environment. And my pitching coaches along the way were Ray Searage and Brent Strom. Put a lot of time into trying to get us all better. I think I would also be remiss if I didn't mention a few other names special to the baseball family. Marvin Miller specifically, what a special year for him to get inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame.
Wow, thank everybody.
We've seen
I'd like to thank the
competitiveness
Academy.
blossom and free agency blossom, and he played a major role in that. Kurt Flood as well, challenging the reserve clause, was essential to to the blossoming sport we have today, and to all the players that have sacrificed for us to get us in this position and preserve the integrity of the game that we all love. I'd also like to thank the Steinbrenner family and the Yankees for bringing me on. Like I said, it's been a dream come true. Brian, for hanging in there for all those years. David Oppenheimer's not here, but Damon, Randy, Brian have, in their own way, reached out or stayed in touch and passed along good wishes along the journey until this point. And I think nothing represents the brand of the Yankees better than the class that they have shown over the years. Some people don't quite take the word no as well as these guys did, and I would say it paid off. That's for sure. So I think that's pretty much about it for me right now. So thank you.
Great. I'm guessing there's going
Thanks,
to be an
Garrett.
interview.
We'll take several questions from the media that's assembled here. We have wireless mics on both sides. And if you would be kind enough to introduce yourself to Gerrit as you ask your question, we can take several now. Over to my right. Gerrit, I'm sorry if I could have you back up.
All right, let's see. I guess he's just going to stand up always.
Gerrit, I'm Brendan Cuddy with MJ Advanced Media. Why did you choose the Yankees?
Money.
Because it was my dream. I had a second opportunity to chase it, and it's the best organization, in my opinion, in the league.
Just say money.
There's a process here that Brian spoke to and that he just alluded to a couple minutes ago about trying to bring the best people at each individual position to surround everybody with the best opportunity to succeed. I think they've demonstrated that, certainly through Brian's tenure over the last 2 decades. So it instills a lot of confidence as a player when you hear those things, and it doesn't hurt to play for your favorite team.
You could have just said money. Just be honest, dude.
We could take 2 in the middle.
I'm sure those are kind of contributing, but money. Yeah.
Pass it over, John.
Welcome to the Bronx. Bienvenido. When did you become a Yankee fan and why? Julio Pablo on Latino Sports.
My father went to middle school and a little bit of high school here in New York, and he fell in love with the Yankees. Some of his favorite players are Willie Randolph and Mickey Rivers, and I mean, I was always a baseball fan. I love the game. I played it from a young age, and I don't know. I mean, I feel like it's hard not to fall in love with the Yankees from like '94 to
That is
2002. He obviously was partial to the Yankees, and every young kid wants to be like their dad, right? So I wanted to be a Yankee fan. I grew up going to a lot of Angel games because it was the one baseball outlet that was closest to us. So I was fortunate to be able to watch a lot of Major League Baseball as a kid. But the Yankees are on at 4 o'clock every day, so I'd rush home from school, pop the TV on outside, maybe invite a couple of my buddies over, and Tyler and Charlie, and we'd sit on the patio and watch the Yankees games. We had a wonderful opportunity to go to the 2001 World Series where I had that sign, and I think that was probably the only time the entire nation was rooting for the Yankees after the unfortunate events earlier that year. So, it's just what a franchise of tradition and success and championships, and it kind of embodies the true American dream.
Oh yeah!
On the left side.
Nothing more American than being the best.
Pass the mic over.
Gerrit, Ed Randall with the WFAN and Sirius XM. Welcome to New York. A couple of questions. How difficult was it to turn down the Yankees at the time in which you were drafted and make the momentous choice to go to UCLA? And second question, was it emotional to shave?
To address the first question, it was extremely tough. My dad and I were really thorough, and we took a lot of months to think about the decision. We wrote a lot of stuff down. He's probably got it somewhere at the house. But ultimately, we just felt that honoring the commitment that we made to UCLA, honoring the commitment that we made to education, it was just such a focus. My dad has a PhD. It was just kind of ingrained in us, my sister and I, as young kids to kind of pursue that. And I felt that, kind of building that foundation in that environment was going to be really beneficial for me, and ultimately it was. And I have experienced razor burn now for the first time in the last 10 years.
We can take one or two more.
You look good, Gerrit. The no beard looks good on you, especially with those pinstripes.
That way, great.
The Nike logo is weird, but that's what it is.
Gerrit, welcome. Bruce Beck, WNBC TV. The pressure of pitching in New York, it's a little different than pitching in other places. Do you embrace that pressure? Do you welcome chasing a world championship with this ball club?
Well, pressure is a privilege. Pressure comes in situations that you've earned, right? You pitch in big games in September and October because you've played well all year. With that in mind, you have to have a process that that you need to stick to perform in those games because, we can say it's just another game, but we know when it gets to October that it's really not. I came 8 outs away from getting a ring. I felt like I could see the light underneath the door.
He's still upset about that.
And then it was slammed shut in our face, where it was probably never really opened, actually.
Wow.
I'm as hungry as ever to finish that journey, finish that challenge.
He's
In
upset.
my opinion, there would be no better place to do it than New York.
He's so upset about not being able to close that series. He wanted to be out
Hi,
there.
Gerrit. Welcome to New York. Justin Walters with Pix 11. Could you explain more about this 30-pound contraption and what was your reaction to when opening it? Does it play music? And how much have you used it since receiving it?
It is a large gold home plate, probably about 12 inches high and the size of home plate. And when you open it, it's embroidered in pinstripes. There's an iPad that kind of opens up to the top with everything you need to know about the Yankees organization, background on the Steinbrenners, background on the front office and the development program, the spring training stuff, where to live in Manhattan, where to live outside of the city, personal messages from some of the players, Brian, Aaron. If I'm forgetting somebody, I'm sorry. It was really quite nice. I was impressed. I was also impressed with the wine that Lou Kakuza. Got to throw one out to Lou. He hears me running my mouth in the clubhouse on the visiting side, and he knew exactly what bottle to have Ben get, and it was a nice choice.
I really made him feel at home.
The contraption was really sweet. I guess I'm a millennial, right? So we're all suckers for tablets. So I could pull the tablet out and play along with it.
I like
But it
him.
was really informational for us. And then once we came to terms, there was a Yankees hat in there, which I don't think I took off for like 3 days. So it was really nice. It was an efficient way to get a lot of information across. It was the only sort of gesture that was given to us. So that was special.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We can take one more if there is one.
All right, so I guess one more question. All right.
Pass right behind you again. Or across. There we go. Sorry.
Welcome to New York, Gerrit. My name's Jennifer Williams. I'm with Fox 5 New York for Game 3 of the ALCS. What was going through your mind when you took the mound, knowing that you were going to be a free agent and this was a possibility that you could end up in New York?
Those were not going through my mind at all. You're playing the Yankees in the Bronx, and you're on the wrong side of the line there. So you're worried about getting out of there with your tail not between your legs. It was just an exciting opportunity. We had played really well against the Rays, and
He played good against the Rays.
pushed it to Game 5, which we ultimately won. And then coming back here, we had a tough task, and we knew we had to play composed. We knew we had to play well. The Yankees lineup is as talented as it comes. The quality of baseball that they played. So we knew we had a formidable enemy, and we needed to be on our game. I thought our players were focused. I thought Martin was as prepared as he could have been. Our pitching staff, our rotation was talking about the lineup that we were going to have to navigate through for most likely 7 games. At that point, we had a pretty good idea of what our game plan was going to be. So we just wanted to stay focused and put our blinders on and go to work. And ultimately, we did that.
Thank you. Question. All right. So we'll stay here for just a second.
Okay, folks, again, thank you for joining us. And I guess before we break, wish everyone a happy and healthy holiday season. Photogs, again, we will, in the moments here, break these tables down so we can get photos up here from the dais. Again, thank you, everyone. Enjoy your day.
All right, so there it is. By the way, I just did some research. The Yankee sign that he had, was not the actual signing that he had about 18, 20 years ago. It was a new one. The color was different. I didn't care though. I didn't care if it was the real sign or not. It was so cool to watch. So, all right, let me just pull this up. All right, so there it is, folks. Gerrit Cole is a New York Yankee. Again, I am beyond thrilled by this. Nice press conference. Of course, that moment where he holds up the sign is iconic now. I love it. By the way, if you're new to this channel and you like what you see, make sure you subscribe down there below for brand new content every day about everything going on in the world of sports, including the New York Yankees. I was thrilled by the press conference. He said all the right things. I mean, I when he said, when he talked about why he signed, I feel like he could have just said, money. I guess you can't, but I would rather him be honest. It's like, yeah, the offer was pretty nice, but this guy is lame. If you're talking about me, I am very lame. Zach Greinke did outpitch him in the World Series. Yeah, he had a rough game 1, but you are Cole. We weren't worried about facing the Yankees. We know the signs. Oh, that was good. So yeah, no one asked him about the signs. Interesting. But man, this was such a great signing by the Yankees. Again, this was a nice press conference. Talked about his fandom as a Yankee, which again we saw the sign from 20 years ago in the 0-1 World Series, and he's been a fan all his life, and now here he comes back. They offered him the most. I'm assuming he gets there. This is a great news for the Yankees. Again, this adds to the rotation. Gets a legitimate ace. If I was a complete cheater, had the signs, I wouldn't be worried about my opponent either. The signs, oh boy. But we'll see how he is. Now that they don't have the signs, let's see how they are. Let's see how good this team is. Let's see how good he is. New pitching coach, new state. Is he going to get off to a bad start? There's a very good chance of that. I mean, we saw it happen with a lot of great Yankees. Have rough starts coming out of here. They come here, start terribly, and they find their way. Honestly, if he's decent in the regular season, I'll take that. All I want is for him to be great in the postseason. That's all I ask. When does the jersey come out? I need one. I'm assuming that they're going to have one up soon. So, see, again, this is... Again, he said all the right things. It was a very, very nice press conference, and I'm very much looking forward to having him to the Yankees. You add him to the rotation. There's he and his wife. Saw some comments there about his wife on the chat. Very, very pretty woman, and yeah, and he's that jersey, him wearing that jersey is so awesome. Now he's taking photos with everybody. Again, he's add him to the rotation, improves the Yankee rotation. The bullpen's already deep, maybe the best bullpen in baseball. They have a great lineup. I mean, it hurts losing somebody like Didi, but you know what? If that means we get Didi, if that means we get Cole, then you know I guess I'll take the addition, especially after Didi had a rough year last year, although that wasn't all his fault with Tommy John. So. Overall, right now, again, I can't contain myself. We'll go on for about 6-7 more minutes here. If you have any questions, let me know. This is just for the Yankees here. Do you think he will trade Andujar and keep Urshela? Possibly gotta go see Frankie. I think so. I don't know what the Andujar rumors are there with the trade rumors, but Andujar trade rumors. I mean, it looks like some teams might be interested in getting rid of him. The Rangers have been up there. We'll miss him if he goes, but yeah, we'll see. Mark my word, he's gonna have the most strikeouts in a playoff. Can't wait for DeGrom versus Cole in the Subway Series. I'm telling you what, I don't like the Mets. I would love Let me just pull this up. I would love a Mets-Yankees World Series. DeGrom, Cole, give it to me. Inject that into my blood. Inject that into my veins right now. That's what I want. World Series prediction. I hope so. I would love to see the Yankees against the Mets, against anybody. I'll take whoever it is. Hopefully use Andujar and Frazier for Lindor. That'd be nice. So, man, again, this is such a great day for the Yankees. Yankees versus Dodgers. That could happen. Right now, that's what I'm leaning towards. I'm leaning towards Yankees-Dodgers, although, I mean, the Dodgers, are they going to go back again? I'm so sick of the Dodgers. I'm so sick of you underachieving. I'm so sick of Dave Roberts being a terrible manager. I'm so sick of Kershaw failing. Like, be good. Be a good team. In a big game, show up, please. So, we need to sign Maldonado. That'd be nice. I don't know what the whole thing is going to be on that, but hopefully we can get him. Yankees-Dodgers. Yeah, right, Dodgers not making it. I mean, right now, if I had to guess, they are the favorites right now to come out of the National League. It's just that right now, I just have, zero confidence about it because of how just because of how they always underachieve in the playoffs. Dodgers are better than, I mean, right now, the top three, I don't think anyone can argue this. Top three teams in baseball right now, Yankees, Astros, Dodgers. Those are the top three best. The Nationals losing Rendon hurts. Cole better than Verlander, Kershaw. I mean, I hope. I mean, he was great in the postseason. He was terrific down the stretch. Great in the postseason except for Game 1. He killed us in Game 3. Is Germán coming back? I have no idea. I mean, with that domestic violence stuff, who knows? Schwarber from the Cubs would be good, but that's why they choked 3 years in a row. Okay, that's why they choked 3 years in a row. Yeah, 3. But and look, again, for the Yankees to add somebody like this, because that was a big problem during the postseason, was the pitching. Like you had some reliable starts, but there were other times you definitely think about in Game 2. If it's Cole playing great instead of Paxton, imagine how good that changes the complexity of that series. So I'm hoping that the rotation can be great. I'm hoping that the offense comes alive here. But again, you add a legitimate ace, you add a top ace, you take away from your biggest opponent. This is a monumental signing from the Yankees, and I don't know how it's going to keep a CPR kit around them. I don't know how this is. I don't know how this contract's going to be 5-6 years from now. I don't know how good this contract's going to be for the Yankees. But right now, I love it. Right now, I love the fact that Gerrit Cole is a Yankee. Right now, I adore it. I'm so happy that he's back. Oh boy, how will this all play out? How is this going to be for the Yankees? I mean, will he probably? He's probably going to struggle at least at some point, and we're going to boo him. But that's what Yankee fans do. It's all about, to me, I don't care what he does in the regular season. Again, as long as he's decent in the regular season, can he be great in the postseason? In the biggest moment, in the postseason, can he be terrific? Can he be the guy we can rely on? Can he be the guy we saw in most of this postseason? We'll see about Moreland. I mean, there's some guys that we could use, again, to improve. I mean, the lineup's already pretty darn good, guys. This lineup's already pretty, this is a top-tier lineup, even with, and we could add, there could be some guys that we could take, but this lineup is so great right now that I could see Cole, like Verlander, fine wine, no worries. I mean, Verlander found a fountain of youth there in Houston, so I mean, whatever they were doing in Houston, and we're now kind of knowing, we'll see how it. Hopefully, the Yankees can keep that going. But for now, you get one of the 5 best pitchers in baseball at the age of 29. Hopefully, this will all work out for the Yankees. But right now, again, I'm super excited about this contract. Love the signing from the Yankees. How it'll be 5 years from now, we don't know. But for right now, this elevates the Yankees to me as the best team in baseball. Good, they finally DFA chance. Do you think we'll trade for Lindor? Yankees trade Lindor. I've been hearing about that. I've been hearing some stuff about them getting Lindor. I mean, look, I wouldn't mind it. Talented young player, 26 years old. I'd take him. But we'll see how it is. What number is Voit getting out? I don't know what Voigt's getting. Again, Cole's getting 45. We don't know about Voit. We'll see how it all. We'll see what happens there. Final minute here, guys. If you got any questions, let me know. 0. I guess. Maybe somebody else there. I don't know. But regardless, again, I'm just ecstatic right now. This is such a great signing for the New York Yankees. Gerrit Cole now speaking on Yes Network, so you guys can see that. This is. Oh yeah, did they trade Ottavino this morning? Adam Ottavino. If they did, how come I didn't hear about it? I've not seen anything about Ottavino being traded, so maybe there is on Twitter. It hasn't come out in news. Well, let's go through the Yankee lineup here just for a second. And then I guess we'll get going here. Again, if you guys have any final comments, final questions, please let me know. Yankees lineup. Judge. So right now, a projected Yankees lineup. You're looking at maybe LeMahieu, Judge, Torres, Sanchez, Stanton, Tauchman, Voit, Urshela, Gardner, and then Cole. And then Gardner there at the end. So whatever it is, whatever the lineup is for the Yankees, whatever it is, again, whether it's LeMahieu, again, Judge, maybe they'll get Schwarber, Sanchez, Voit. I love this roster. I love this lineup. And again, you add Cole to that. It's just terrific. So ready to go now. Yankees universe. Anyone else not getting Kluber is a miss, but FS on Cole being a Yankee. We didn't get him, but hey, we got Cole right now. Gardner, Stanton, Judge, and Tauchman, Curran outfield group. I don't want Judge batting second anymore. Yeah, maybe he'll go down. I mean, after last year, maybe he can go to like third or fourth, but. We'll see how it is. We'll see what Boone does. I mean, it's worked. Whatever it is, it's worked. Well, I guess it hasn't worked totally. It's worked in the regular season. It hasn't worked in the postseason. That's why my one little nitpick with the Yankees, like, I know in the regular season you stick by the analytics, but in the postseason, I would consider changing it up just a little bit. Because in the postseason, the analytics just don't work as well, I feel like, than in the regular season. You think the Yankees are the Warriors of the baseball? Not yet. A few titles, and they will be, but not yet. So that is what we're on. Any other final questions here, guys? I guess we're wrapping things up here. So again, Gerrit Cole's a Yankee. I'm super happy. Our problem with the offense disappearance, too many strikeouts. That's my other problem with the Yankees. Too many strikeouts. Too many darn strikeouts. Every at bat for the Yankees is a home run or strikeout or walk. All right. It'd be nice. Hit some singles and doubles. Singles and doubles are pretty good too. And I've been complaining about that for the Yankees, but whatever. They're gonna stick with the analytics. They're gonna do what they're gonna do. At this point, I can't. It's not worth us screaming about. So, again, I want this Yankee to do well. I want this Yankee team to do well. And again, if you look at it talent-wise, I think this is the best team in baseball. It's just you wonder how are they going to perform in a big moment. So how in a big moment, how are they going to step up? So, and I believe right now, before we get going, I think they're the Stanton and Duhar. Would you do it? I don't know, but I'm not ready to give up on Stanton yet. But Arenado's great. I trade both of our third basemen for Arenado. He's terrific. I mean, I would love a guy that would hit singles, but the problem is, Boone's just gonna say every time. I think Boone every time he goes, and I love Boone, but every time I think he goes up to before the guy hits, I think Boone just whispers in the guy's ear, just hit it to the fence, just hit it as hard as you can. Don't hit a single, double, just hit it to the fence. And right now, in at the FanDuel Sportsbook here in New Jersey, the Yankees are plus 430 to win it all. The Astros are plus 550. The Dodgers are plus 600. So those are the top three teams. Hoping the Yankees can. I'm really, really hoping that the Yankees will be able to. I don't like Torres playing shortstop. We'll see. Well, I mean, now that Didi's gone, we'll see who it is that they plug in there. But is there anyone else that you? I guess there's somebody else that you can. It seems like on all the things I'm saying here, it seems like Torres is the favorite to be shortstop. But again, however it is, I love this team, and so. I love this roster. The Yankees are plus 300 at William Hill. That's right. So at William Hill, they're a little bit higher. I'm with Mitch. We need some lefties. Everyone would make us a sure thing. Yeah, that would just be overkill. Torres is a natural shortstop. So I prefer him playing second base. So there's a lot of questions about what the Yankees are going to do second, third, short. There's still a lot that they have to figure out. Tyler Wade might have a good season. I'd love that if we can get something out of Tyler Wade. But look, again, this lineup, rotation, bullpen, it's about as good as it is in baseball all around. Hideki Arabu's hanging out at this event. That'd be nice. What about getting a power lefty batter? That'd be cool. We have a lot of power guys right now. It's like how much power eventually, at what point, singles and doubles I'd like to. Not that we don't, it'd be nice to have I'm not going to say no to more power, but it's like at this point, it's like how much more power they're going to hit a lot of, the Yankees this year are going to hit a lot of home runs and a lot of strikeouts, as usual. So we just have to deal with it. Gleyber definitely shortstop, DJ definitely second baseman. So, but we will see how this will all play out here, starting in March. I'm excited for this season. I'm trying to think, is this the most excited I've been for the Yankees? 2018, I was stoked. I was excited in 2019 too, but I might be even more stoked than these two teams. DJ and Gio type hitter. Agree, but we need a lefty. A guy like Adam Frazier would be perfect. Devin Garcia maybe Rookie of the Year. It's just there's so much talent on this team. It's great. Devin Garcia. He's Dominican for the Yankees organization. We'll see if he comes up this year. 20 years old. Let's see. And maybe we'll see him soon. But sure. Should Urshela play every day? What, third? Instead of DJ? I don't know. these. A lot of these are like, sure. I mean, maybe it's sometimes you can put DJ. I don't know what they're gonna do. So, sure. I mean, why at this point, I'm not against it. We'll see how. Again, we'll see how it all is. But yeah, so the roster right now, looking like DJ, Aaron, Judge, Torres, Stanton, Sanchez, and Duhar, Voit, Gardner, Urshela, and then Cole as the who's more needing the Yankee roster, Arenado, Lindor, or Hader. I mean, I think right now I don't know what, because the biggest, I guess Lindor, but the problem is I hope the Yankees extend Urshela or LeMahieu. Yes, please. The thing is, Arenado, Lindor, or Hader, the biggest need I felt like was starting pitching. Like when I was texting my friend about a month ago, like who do I want the Yankees to get? And it was like, yeah, we want Cole. We want a starting pitcher. So let Didi develop 1 more year and watch him become a stud. Yeah, Devi, I hope so. Letting Didi walk is a big mistake. Yeah, I didn't want that either, but like he got hurt. He wasn't great last year. He was offering too much money. Or I guess, I don't know. I guess it was only, I'm sorry, never mind. He was only asking for 1 year. And I guess the Yankees just felt like, no. Or maybe they felt like we need to spend all this money on Cole, so we have to get rid of Didi. So maybe Didi will come back next year. It's only a 1 year deal with the Phillies, so maybe he'll come back next year. I'd love if Didi came back next year and came back better, but we'll see. There's a lot of stuff going on here with the Yankees. So again, right now I'm just a little, and again, so yeah, probably Lindor, but in terms of like who we most need right now. But again, I felt like the biggest need we just addressed. The biggest need, we need a big starting pitcher, and we got it. So right now, I can't complain. Right now, I'm very, very, very happy about what they're doing. We need a left-handed bat and a decent reliever. We're good. I could see Didi and Romine coming back at some point. I could see them coming back. On like short deals. Why not? The more, the merrier. I mean, if we win the World Series next year, absolutely. We'll break. Come on, everybody. Anyone you want. We'll take anybody. Let's get number 28. I've waited too long. I know it's 10 years. Whatever. I've waited 10 years. It's been too darn long. Brewers are asking too much for Hader. Yeah, also Hader's a racist, allegedly. No, I'm good. No, I guess I guess, you know what the problem is? The Yankees have so many controversial guys on their roster. They have Germán, they have Chapman, they're trying to get Hader. It's like, the Yankees, they don't care who you are. The Yankees are that Backstreet Boys song. They don't care, Backstreet Boys song. They don't care who you are, where you're from, what you did, as long as you love me. And, yeah, that's we need one more ace starting pitcher. I would if Didi's back, that would be nice, but I feel like Cole's, if we can get three good, if we can get during the entire postseason, if we can get 2 out of 3 great performances from our starting pitchers, like Cole or Paxton or Tanaka, if we can get Cole and Tanaka can give us 2 out of, for every 3 games, if we get 2 great performances from Cole and Tanaka, that's all I need. Yankees need a better backup catcher. I think Yankees have to grab another big player because the Dodgers can get Lindor and Betts. It's a shame. Mookie Betts gone away from Boston would be great too. I'm sick of the Red Sox winning titles. The Red Sox have been a great organization for the last 15 years. I'm sick of all the titles. Yankees, come here. It's time to get ours. It's time to get ours back. If you would have to have a bad year, you'd be signing a multi-year deal. That's right. You have to have a bad year. So that is a good point when you pointed that out. And I was like, oh yeah, I guess so. Sign Magano for backup catcher and catch all his numbers from Magano were insane. All right, do it. There's Yankees. Whatever you need to do. Make this team even better. You talk fast because dead. Yeah, I talk really fast. I'm sorry. I'm like a Aaron Sorkin script. I'm just talking nonstop. Can't stop. I hate Germán still. He screwed the Yankees over and put the franchise in the back. Tanaka's not a reliable pitcher anymore. He's hot and cold. Yes, but in the postseason, for the most part, he did great. Now in Game 4, he was bad, but for the most part, he's been reliable. Postseason Tanaka is something else. So, and he was great in he was great in Game 1 against Houston. I feel like there was another good point. He was either, I think it was Game 1 that he was in against Minnesota, or maybe it was Game 2. I can't remember, but he was great in that game. I like the new pitching coach. It seems like he's a good guy. I like him too. Anything away from Larry Rothschild, who I didn't even really hate Larry Rothschild, but it seems like a lot of the fans did, so it was like, all right, good riddance. So, man, again, I'm so happy about this team. This team is just so, and Dora doesn't fit for the Yankees because Urshela takes a spot. Yeah. So much they got to do here. So, Tanaka's money when it counts. Exactly. Tanaka's unbeatable in the postseason. Cashman will have to make some under the radar sneaky moves to be the roster. Seems to be really good at that. Yeah, I give Cashman that. I give Cashman credit. And again, the other thing about Cashman, after when I killed him back at the trade deadline, I said, why didn't you get a starting pitcher? Why don't you get? Do you have a chance to get an elite starting pitcher? Why don't you get a starting pitcher? He didn't want it. He didn't get, and I killed him for that. But where's Greg Bird? No clue. Sanchez got to go. Sanchez. I mean, the problem is Sanchez in the postseason. He couldn't hit and he couldn't field as normal. So it's just like, gosh. Yeah, Greg Bird was released. Yeah, goodbye, Greg Bird. It's fine. And Jacoby was released too. Hallelujah. J. Happ should be traded. God, yeah, that's a rough one there. Whew. Teams do not want to fleece the Yankees and trade. Let's keep that in mind. They're trying to trade Hap. We'll see. Let's see who they get back from. Not against City. So again, right now, this is just such an exciting moment here for Yankee fans, for all of us here that we're watching this team getting ready for another run at a World Series, and yet another great opportunity here. Hap is being traded before season starts. Probably the Mets would take Hap there, taking all starting pitchers. It seems like. Wait, did J.A. Happ work for Bertie Van Wagenen? If he worked for CAA, then he's definitely going to the Mets. How is that not, like, in baseball, in the NBA, what the Mets are doing with all the CAA clients they're signing, wouldn't that be, like, tampering in the NBA? Like, how are the Mets not being punished for that? Like, how many CAA clients do they need to sign before the Yankees before the MLB baseball goes, you know what, this is a problem. Oh, gosh. So, I think the Mets are going to be close to a playoff spot next year. I don't know if they'll be able to do it. The bullpen is their biggest problem. Like, Edwin Diaz has to be off the roster now. If Sonny pitches very bad in the first season, would the Yankees going to trade him in the deadline? I could definitely see it. But, how bad is it going to be? Frazier deserves to trade. Yankees are wasting his talent. Somehow Astros always seem to screw the Yankees at the end. I mean, how many times has that happened? Over and over and over and over and over and over again. I have a conspiracy that teams will win trade away with the Yankees compared to us. That's why they're asking for the Yankees. Josh Bell. Willing to trade away players to the Yankees competitors for less. I'm a Mets fan. Ha ha ha. So, no, Emmanuel, sorry. And again, I kind of sometimes hate the Mets. I always hate the Red Sox. I sometimes hate the Mets. Not always. I wish your team. I want to see a Yankees Mets World Series. But yeah, the World they have to be in the postseason. Or I'm sorry, not in postseason. They have to get a better bullpen. They have to improve on the bullpen. They have to figure out whatever the problem is there. They should go after Josh Hader. Look, get anybody right now to improve this bullpen. You don't want to see Edwin Diaz anymore. Even though I enjoyed watching Edwin Diaz on the mound this year because he was mostly giving up home runs. When he blew up against the Phillies, when he blew up against the Nationals, I was just laughing. But again, nothing against you, Emmanuel. It's just my dad's a Yankee fan, my grandpa's a Yankee fan, so first I rebelled, and I've been better off for it. I've gotten a title. My lifetime I've seen 4 Yankee titles. Now 3 of them came before I was 2 years old or 3 years old, but I'm counting those anyway. So. Oh, where's my water bottle? Oh, there it is. So they obviously need help with their bullpen. So, but I think the chance is going to the Dodgers or the Mets. I thank the good Lord for making me a Yankee. Yes, me too. I'm so glad I was a Yankee fan. So glad I grew up right when the Yankees were having their dynasty. I'm so glad that I got to watch that. Oh man, Gerrit Cole. No beard. I love him without the beard. He looks terrific. Too bad about Tantas. He's a beast when right. No, yeah. Again, it's a shame, but there's so much talent. Again, it's just so yeah. Looking at this Yankee team, I want to see I want to see if the Yankees tweet anything else out coming up. Oh, by the way, Luke Voigt. Okay. Luke Voigt has said, I'm going to wear number 59 to honor my brother. It was his college football number at West Point when he was the captain of the football team. Did Luke Voigt's brother die? Or I hope not. That'd be awful. Luke Voigt's brother. It looks like he's still alive. So if that's the case, great. But yeah, it looks like Luke Voigt will win number 59. Luis Severino was very happy about this news. Zach Britton, Gleyber Torres, Aaron Judge, and the Yankees tweeted out the umpire's ultimate weapon. So opinion on people saying Jeter is overrated. Look, was he the most talented player of all time? No. But was he there in every big moment? Was he a leading part of 4 championships? Did he lead the team in 2000? He was the best player on that team in 2000 at the World when they won the World Series there against the Mets. Yeah, so I sometimes get it, but I feel like the people that you start off by saying Jeter's overrated. It's like, all right, come on. 3,000 hits, people. 3,000 hits. That's all you need to say. I like Luke Voigt. It's crazy on how the Yankee fans were heckling Cole before game 3. Now we all love him. Funny how times change. Yeah, because we're as fans, we're hypocrites. We're total hypocrites. Like all the Knicks fans that boo LeBron James. Every time he comes to the guy. If LeBron James said he was coming to the Knicks fans would adore him. That's just what we are. As sports fans, that's what we do. Nobody better sleep on Voigt. If it wasn't going to be the unquestioned first baseman. Yeah, that's a problem. But yeah, he will be. Again, he will be number 59. Let's see. So, people on Twitter wanted him to be 10 numbers up from 59. You can guess why. But, oh man. So yeah, all Yankee fans right now are very, very pleased. Very, very excited by this news. This is, again, just a truly great day for Yankees. Over 3,000 hits. Exactly, 3,000 hits. That's all you need. 3,000 hits. Again, LeBron James is a big Yankee fan. No, he's either a Yankee fan or an Indians fan. And either way, I don't care. He's a Cowboys fan, too. He's all over LeBron James is all over the map. He loves all Cleveland and then loves, like, the biggest sports nationally. And I love LeBron. But he's strange to me. He's playing great this year. He might win another title. He and Anthony Davis are a great combination. Even though they lost last night to Indiana. They are a terrific duo. So, again, I can't stress enough, and I've talked about it for an hour, how exciting of a news this is for me as a Yankee fan. Go Yankees, how thrilling this is. How great it is the Yankees got one of the best players in all of it, one of the best pitchers in all baseball, top 5 pitcher. They got him at 29. Look, is it a lot of money? I think Judge can win the MVP next year. If he's healthy for the whole season, sure. I just hope he's healthy, and I hope he figures out. And stop striking out, Judge. Stop striking out, please. The Yankees the only team I got going for me. Can't wait for the spring chicken nights. Like your season's over before it starts. Yeah, Giants and Knicks are awful. The Knicks are winning them. Knicks beat Atlanta by 1 million last night. I don't know how that happened. As a fan, the one team is just as bad. No, I get it, Plasma. I get it why you're upset to be an Astros fan today. But hey, you still have a lot of talent on that team. And the Astros are in serious problems, and the top 2 starters are 35 or older. Now, yeah, that will kill them eventually. But for now, as an Astros fan, you feel like you have a lot of young talent on offense. As long as you don't get a huge suspension from baseball, I think you'll be fine. But yeah, the cheating is going to be rough. So, again, this is one of the best days the Yankees have had in the last decade. They closed out the decade strong. And, man, I'm just hoping they're able to figure out a way to... and, again, with all the rough problems, losing in 10 to the Rangers, with Cliff Lee, losing in 11 to Detroit in Game 5, Jeter tearing his ACL or whatever, and we're out for the entire 2012 series. The rough part. Losing in the wild card game to 15. Losing in 17, we're up 3-2. 2018, Brock Holt losing to the Red Sox in 4. And then 2019, the Jose Altuve's home run. The way Verlander is going, he can pitch until he's 40. Yeah, at this point, he's such a dominant pitcher. I mean... Again, Verlander is like, that's a guy I'm like, I wish I could be him. Amazing Cy Young winner, married to Kate Upton, world champion, Hall of Famer. It's like, what more do you want from this guy? Atlanta's really bad. It's going to see management has at least owned up to a mistake by canning Fisdale. I want Bumgarner pinstripes. That'd be nice. He's not going there, so he'd be nice because he's a big postseason pitcher as well. At least management at least owned up to a mistake by canning Fisdale. I mean, I don't honestly, and we haven't talked about this. I don't think Fisdale was a really good coach with the Knicks, but like how many other rosters can take this and make it look good? Although Mike Miller now is making it look good, so maybe we're like, maybe Mike Miller should have been the coach all along. Watch Mike Miller go on like a 40-game winning streak with the Knicks, and they somehow make the playoffs. Oh gosh, I hate this team. Knicks fan, hate this team so much because every year it's misery. But again, as I've said, lineup, rotation, bullpen, probably the best overall team in baseball right now. And the excitement that I have about this, again, your thoughts on Robbie Ray as a 5th starter. Robbie Ray stats. Again, in the postseason, all right, so Robbie Ray last year, 12-8 with a 4.3 ERA. And it could have been better. Could be a lot worse. His career ERA is 4. And sure, why not? I mean, look, if he can be good, if he can be a good guy at the back end of that rotation and can be decent in the regular season, he can get 12, 13 wins. All right, fine. All I ask is again in the postseason. I want 3 guys, and I want 2 of those 3 guys to be great. I want out of every 3 performances, I want 2 great performances. That's all I want for this Yankee team. The duo of Tanaka and Bumgarner in the playoffs would be lethal. Tanaka, Bumgarner, and Cole, that would be just a monumental. Hate the Patriots, but Tom Brady's like Verlander. No, of course. I mean, we might be nearing the end of Tom Brady, but I'm not really going to go on that now. The Yankees won't win, but you can be number 1 today. But if you aren't number 1 in October, it doesn't matter. Of course. They've got it. All right. They've got the pieces. Now you got to go out there and win it. Now you got to go out there and win. Now you got to play these games. You got to go out there and beat these teams. You got to show you're the best team in baseball. In your opinion, is Sabathia Hall of Famer? Yes. If you look at CC stats, Sabathia. Again, look at it. Look at his career stats. I'm a guy who likes longevity. So 3,000 strikeouts, 251 wins, 6-time All-Star, World Series champion, Cy Young winner, 2-time wins leader. I think that's absolutely a Hall of Famer. I don't know if it's first ballot. I don't know if he's going to go in first ballot, but he absolutely deserves to be a Hall of Famer. Great guy, and I'm really happy that he got in. I prefer Domingo over hard to keep C and Sevy. And again, there's just so much hard to keep CC out of the Hall of Fame. Agreed. They're not going to do it. Jeter's going to get in this year. I don't know if he's going to be first. I don't know if he's going to be unanimous. I don't think he'll be unanimous. But Jeter will be in the Hall of Fame. Again, I don't know if it's going to be unanimous. I was happy Mariano got unanimous, but I also thought it was a joke that he wasn't the first player to get in. Like, I love Mariano, but there were so many other guys that deserved to get in unanimous before he did. Everyone else, Babe, Derek, Mantle, DiMaggio, Yogi, Hank Aaron, Ted Williams. There's so many guys. I know I'm missing some. Even Jackie Robinson, you can say, for his contribution to the game. Everything else, there's so many other guys. Stan Musial. Again, there's a bunch of others I'm missing. But there's so many other guys that deserve to get in unanimous before Mariano did. So, Cole has a 6 ERA with the Yankees. I hope not. I'm praying not that the case. We'll see. I think he's gonna be really good in the first few seasons, and then down the line, we'll see. I mean, he found the fountain of youth with the Astros. Can he continue that with the Yankees? Can he bring whatever success he had with Houston and bring it to the Yankees? Tanaka, when he first came to the Yankees, he was like a lightning bolt. Like, he was like, this guy came out of nowhere, and he was sensational. I'm hoping we get that from Cole, but Sandman's the best. Oh, yeah, I love Mariano. Take my hand off to Never, Never Land. I'm sorry, but I'll always, every time you hear that song, you hear that down, now. You just think of Mariano, and you just think of him closing out so many great moments, so many great games, best closer of all time, and a worthy guy again to get into the Hall of Fame, and a true legend, a true baseball legend. And so Yankees have had a lot of them, and hopefully we can get some good out of Cole. Cole and Tanaka versus Verlander and Greinke. Oh, I want that. That'd be a great ALCS. Give me that ALCS, please. So let's skip to October. Let's get that great ALCS. Which ballparks have you visited, Frankie? Only one, Yankee Stadium. I've not visited others. And maybe one day I will. Maybe if I become big enough. I have no real interest in going into Fenway or Citi Field. I mean, I'm sure there are a lot of other good stadiums out there, but it's just Yankee Stadium. I've been to the old one. I've been to the new one, and that's it. So. Maybe one day I'll I'll get off my my pompous horse, get off my high horse, and I'll visit all these other stadiums. And right now I've just been to Yankee games, and I'll be going to Yankee games later this year. So I'm very, very excited about where this is all going. And hopefully, and by the way, next year we will be doing a lot of Yankee videos on this channel as well, and we will be doing a live reaction to the postseason next year too. I'm already setting that up. That's 8 months in advance, but I'm already setting up the Yankees live streams for next postseason, the Yankee live reaction. So I'm very, very excited about that. Fenway Yankee Stadium I go to just for the history. Oh yeah, I mean Yankee Stadium doesn't have as much history as the old one. Fenway has a lot of history. Fenway is a great stadium, and Wrigley is terrific as well. I'm always bummed out they got rid of Yankee Stadium. I wish they'd never done that, but hey. They had a chance to get a lot more money, and they did. So, and the new stadium's not the new stadium is pretty good, but it's just make sure you wear your Yankee gear when you visit other stadiums. I do it all the time. Yes, make sure you wear Yankee gears and something bulletproof. Always represent. Always represent. I guess that's why, because when I wear my Yankee hat, it's like, all right, I'm home. Like, I'm home. I'm with my people. No one's gonna mug me. No one's gonna kill me. So yeah, but again, when I'm in the Yankee Stadium wearing this hat, it's just greatness, and hopefully we're gonna have a great year this year. Have you heard about Simonetti source? Googling it right now. Simonetti source, or maybe you misspelled it. He's a Twitter account apparently. I know of John Boy. I don't know of Simonetti source. Maybe I should, but I definitely know John Boy and a few other Yankee guys. Who are the top 5 starting pitchers right now? I don't know if I can give that list to you, but I know Verlander, Cole, and Greinke Verlander, Cole, and DeGrom all. I'd probably say DeGrom right now is number 1. DeGrom wins 2 Cy Youngs in a row. I think he's absolutely number 1. He's a big Yankee fan. Oh yeah, I follow him with John Boy, Joey McFlies. There's a few other Yankee fans out there on the social media that I follow. They're big Yankee fans, so all shout out to them. And there's a few others I'm missing right now, but the guys. The Short Porch podcast that I listen to, very, very good. Those guys over at Barstool Sports, big Yankee fans too. So love them. Giraffe Neck Mark. Oh yeah, he's pretty good too. I believe he's also a Yankee fan. If not, maybe either a Yankee fan or a Met fan. I'm not 100%. But the stuff I've seen of him, I haven't seen a lot of him. But the stuff I've seen of him, I've liked. So now that you say it, I feel bad for Raiders fans. Oh yeah, Raiders. They can use a new stadium. It's not going to work. No one's going to go there. They're already in Vegas. It's time to go. So sorry about that. Yeah, they desperately need a new stadium there. And again, but at least the Yankees were able to get a new stadium there. At least they were able to build a new stadium. It would have been great. It would have been and it has. But Oakland wasn't able to do it. They weren't able to get with the city. They weren't able to get approval. And unfortunately, they're now in Vegas. So, bummer. Mets fan. I was like, the moment I was like, oh wait, that's right, he's a Mets fan. So I had to remember myself. Mia Khalifa's good too. I have no comment on Mia Khalifa. My last question: are the Phillies going to make the playoffs? You know what? If you're a Phillies fan, you're so upset right now because Bryce Harper leaves. He comes to your team. You miss the playoffs. They make the World Series. I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say this year, second year. I'm gonna say they're gonna get right now. I think they get the second wild card. I think they get one of the two wild cards. I think Atlanta wins that division. I think the Nationals and the Phillies get the wild cards. So it's gonna be a fun. But yeah, right now my three teams: Yankees, Astros, Phillies. Those are my three. I'm sorry, Yankees, Astros, Dodgers. Those are my top three teams right now. I'd like to see Atlanta win the National League. Anything other than watching the Dodgers again. If the Dodgers are gonna go into the World Series just to blow it, don't come back. I'm sick of you. 33 starts equals 33 wins. That'd be nice. I don't think that's gonna happen, but if we can get 20 wins out of that, I'm good with that. If we can get 20 wins, I do miss Joe Girardi. I miss him too, but Boone has been a great replacement, and Girardi's now going to be in Philly, and hopefully he'll improve Philly. I'm not rooting against Girardi. I hope he gets a standing ovation. All those Yankee fans that hated Girardi, I didn't get it. He won us a World Series. He did a lot with a lot of bad. There were a lot. 2013 and 2014, the Yankees had terrible lineups, terrible rosters, and he almost got them. He got them to move above 500 record. He's a great manager. Vegas is doing well to get sports going. If they can get back a hockey team, they can handle any sport. Yes, like the fact that the Golden Knights worked so well. You think the Angels are going to make the playoffs? I think there's no excuse now, but I don't think they will. I think I'm trying to look. I have Yankees, Astros, Red Sox, Rays, Indians. No, actually, not the Indians. Athletics. I don't know. The Angels will get close. I don't think they'll make it. There's still a lot of problems. Gerrit Cole is the man. Angels need. So yes, Angels definitely need pitching. I'm not a Girardi fan, but Buddha has held it down. You think Angels need? Yes, Angels desperately need pitching. Desperately. That's a crime. You have Mike Trout, the best player in a generation, and you're wasting him. I want to see Mike Trout in the postseason. Not sure why they get Rendon. The lineup is already good. I mean, just he's out there in LA. The more the merrier. Get pitching, please. They were trying to get Cole. They weren't able to do it. That would have improved them so much if they were able to get Cole, but they weren't able to do it. What a bummer. Any more questions here, guys? Because we have a lot to get to here. And by the way, we'll be back later tonight after Celtics and Mavericks. We'll be back later tonight to break down that game as well as the Heat Sixers game. We're here almost every night doing live reactions, so come back here later tonight, and we'll have a live reaction to that. And yeah, if you guys have any more questions here, then I guess we'll. But yeah, right now this is a great. Yankees need good players. They have a lot of good players. Is Mike Trout a Phillies fan? I guess so. He loves the Eagles, but I guess he's an Angels fan. Maybe he does root for the Phillies. He's not coming there. Yankees 120 wins. I'm not going to go that far, but 100. I definitely say 100. Yankees need good players. They got a lot of good players. So very, very happy about this news. What the Yankees were able to do, and this is a great signing, and hopefully it won't come back to haunt them. They don't have good players. I think they do. I think they got a lot of good players. They have more talent. I feel like all around, up top to bottom. I think they have more talent than any other team in baseball. So, you got a great rotation, great bullpen, and a great lineup. I don't know what else to do. What is your favorite basketball team? Knicks. So I hate myself. Last one from me before work. How many teams do you see above 100 wins? Right now, I don't know if I can give you that answer right now. I think the Yankees, Astros, Dodgers, I think definitely. And then everybody else, maybe Atlanta, maybe Washington, maybe Philadelphia. There's definitely three. Yankees are going to kill the division. They are the best team. Red Sox are rebuilding, it seems. Yeah, it looks like the Red Sox. It's amazing. The Red Sox they won a title last year, and yeah, now we're gonna rebuild. Like, you just won. R.I.P. Boston. No, don't kill off Boston yet. The Boston's come back. They'll be back. I think the Yankees will. The only team I feel like you have to worry about in that division is Tampa. Yeah, Knicks fan. So sorry. Being a Knicks fan is really awful. But hey, they won last night. They beat Atlanta by like 80 points. I was looking at my box score. I'm like, how the heck did the Knicks score all these points? What the heck happened? I said Knicks, by the way, I believe. I want to make sure. I said Knicks. I was slurring my words, and I think I almost said something inappropriate, but I didn't. So I said Knicks. I want to make sure. I said the Knicks are the best team in all of the best team right now in New York that is under 500. Angels didn't go too aggressive in Kluber. No, they didn't. Miller, are you looking like is looking like a basketball team now? Mike Miller, the secret weapon. I love it. Yankees, Tampa, Boston, Toronto, Baltimore. Let me see. Yankees. Do I agree with that? Actually, I think Boston's gonna be better next year. So right now, I'll say Boston, Tampa, and then I'll go. And then you could switch between Baltimore and Toronto. It doesn't really matter. Both teams stink. Gosh, Knicks and Giants have become an embarrassment. Yeah, the Knicks are a joke. But again, they've gotten the Giants. Hopefully, Shermer gets fired soon, and we'll be able. By the way, we'll have a live reaction to the Pat Shermer firing, we assume, and the Giants hiring whatever their new coach is. We'll have live reactions to both of those. So a lot of stuff coming here on the Frankie G channel. Oh gosh, this is great. So I don't know what else to say. This is a great day to be a Yankee fan. The Steinbrenners paid, Cashman paid. Now it's time to go out there and win. Now it's time to go out there and win and show you belong. Fizz was coaching soccer. I will say this. Actually, I don't even know if I can say it anymore, because I was going to say, well, Fizz wasn't. I said this earlier. I thought, well, Fizz, no one can win with this roster, but the Knicks are winning with this roster. So what the heck? Can't blame Fizz for having terrible players. That is true. I mean, it wasn't Fizdale who missed out on KD and Kyrie, so to make up for it, they signed Julius Randle and Marcus Morris and Bobby Portis and Todd Gibson. Gosh, I hate it. Win, baby, win. Absolutely. I want Chase Young on the Giants. Totally. Chase Young, come here. We'd love to have you on the Giants. We'd love it. Jets get an offensive lineman. Giants get Chase Young. That's what I want. And after the Dolphins, after the Bengals probably get Joe Burrow, let's get Chase Young. That helps out the defense, which is in desperate need of help. Knicks would probably lose to a college team. I'll never say that. I'll never say that a professional basketball team would lose to a college basketball team, but the Knicks stink. The Knicks are terrible. Even though, again, they've won the last few games. Somehow. Because, again, Mike Miller. Same for the Giants. I don't think so for the Giants either. But the Giants have a lot of problems right now. Again, especially defensively. And it looks like Saquon's back, though, so I'm very happy about that. That looks like Saquon has figured out whatever his problem is. I guess he's healthy now. I guess that high ankle sprain is not a problem. Yankees play opening day. Come will have 20 Ks. Hopefully. 20K either. Yeah, we'll have hopefully a lot of strikeouts. Cole will have 20 Ks. I hope so. That'd be great. On opening day, Cole just strikes out 20 guys. It's just like, yeah, welcome to the Yankees. It's gonna be so good. Opening day. Can't wait. Opening day. You're soon. You're coming soon. This team is so much fun. I love it. Haven't been this excited by a free agent acquisition in a long time. So this is thrilling. Anything else? So yeah. Anything else, you guys? At least the Knicks have shorter and movable contracts. This isn't like the Isaiah Knicks all capped out. This isn't like the Isaiah. Yeah. That was. Yeah. I guess that too. I mean, they got rid of Porzingis and they were like, all right, now we got Max. I miss Ellsbury. No, you don't. It's like, okay, so we have two max contracts here. Let's spend them on Kyrie and KD. And we thought KD was coming, and from my understanding, they were going to get KD, and then Dolan said, we're not going to give you the max, and KD was out. That's the only thing I could think of. Why else would, like, all right, KD's coming here, KD's coming here, KD's coming here. And at the last second, he says, no, I'm done. I guess Kyrie came with him. And we wanted to get Zion. We were thinking about getting Zion, and of course we don't get Zion. The Pelicans get him, but now it looks like that's a good thing because Zion looks like he's never going to play basketball again, which is sad. But he looks like he might be a guy who's just always injury prone. Although we thought that with Blake Griffin too, and Blake Griffin came back. So you know what? Maybe this is just a 1 year thing. Let's hope that Zion's good. But you worry about his health. You absolutely worry about his health. Any other questions, guys? Any comments? There's only one true American football team, a baseball team is called the Yankees. Amen to that, brother. Amen. So yeah, very thrilled about this. Very excited about this news for the Yankees, and this is hopefully going to be a great day. And hopefully this team will just continue to be better. Hopefully a World Series will come. But this rotation with this bullpen and this lineup, no more excuses. Let's get a title. Any other questions here, guys, or we might wrap things up here? So again, I just want to say, guys, if you're new to this channel and you like what you see, make sure you subscribe down there below for more content like this. We'll be back later tonight to break down the Celtics and Mavericks game. Knicks didn't even get a meeting with KD. It's so weird. What happened? Like, why did Dolan sit there? Why did KD? Did KD know that he wasn't going to get? Did KD know that Dolan wasn't going to offer them the max? I can't understand that. That's still the most infuriating thing that's ever happened. Very surprised they let Roman go. Yeah, but I guess they're trying to get that other guy, Marlon Marinado or whatever that guy's name is. So. Yeah, the fact they didn't get a meeting with KD is a joke. I thought for sure they were going to get him. And then, whatever, because Dolan's awful. James Dolan is the devil. Can't stand him. Too bad Dolan can't get fired. You know what? If James Dolan could become the most popular guy in all sports, is if he got rid of the Knicks. The Wilpons just did that with the Mets. Dolan needs to do that with his team. He's not good at it. He's an awful owner of this basketball team. And Mills and Perry are terrible running this team as well. Get them all fired. Let Mike Miller run the team. Mike Miller seems to have a clue about what's going on. Man, although you know what could also happen. The worst possible scenario: the Knicks are average down the stretch here, and then they sign Mike Miller to like a 7-year contract, and he gets fired after 2 years because they realize he's not very good. That's my fear. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but that's my fear. I'm very scared, very worried about this team. Because how can you? If you're a Knicks fan, you're always petrified. You're always petrified about the absolute worst thing that can happen. But man, this is great. This is just again. I'm just talking right now about how great this is for this team. The fact that he is our player. It's amazing. By the way, we've reached 2,050 subscribers, so thank you guys so much. It's amazing. It's amazing what you guys have been able to do. So thank you guys again for your support over the last few weeks, and hopefully we'll continue to grow. Oh gosh, but this is amazing. Oh gosh, I can't stop smiling. I've been smiling for 2 hours. It's not going to stop. I love this signing from the Yankees. Again, what's going to happen on the back end of this contract? We'll deal about that we'll get there when we get there. For now, let's just enjoy the fact that we have this guy at 29 years old coming off his best year, almost won the Cy Young. The Knicks only didn't get KD and Kyrie, but they went to the Nets. Exactly. How much brutal is that for the Knicks? It's like, not only are we not going to get KD and Kyrie, they're going to go like 20 minutes away. And now they're playing on the Nets. Anthony Edwards for Knicks. Oh gosh, yeah, it's just. But yeah, gosh, Jesus, so it took me off. But hey, look, KD and Kyrie are going to do hopefully great. Kyrie, I'm worried about. I just feel like the Kyrie experiment is going to teeter on a disaster because Kyrie is such a nutcase. Hopefully he'll be okay, but we've seen this with the Celtics. We've seen it with Cleveland. Like, I don't know if he's going to change. And then with the Knicks, and then when KD comes there, hopefully they'll figure out. But I don't know how those personalities are going to click. I don't know if the KD-Kyrie thing is going to click. Kyrie is such a nutcase. Kyrie's a great player, a fantastic ball handler. He is such a diva. Same thing with guys like KD and like Westbrook. It's like, you're great players. I hate your personalities, but you're great players. And some of those guys don't exist. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just. This is the Knicks are just a joke, and we'll see what the Nets. The Nets are in uncharted territory here, but for the Yankees again, this is a terrific day, and this is. I'm so excited about where the direction this team is going, and hopefully next year there will be a world championship for this team coming up. Any more questions here, guys? So, Gerrit Cole, man. Gerrit Cole is a New York Yankee. I gotta get a new hat, by the way. This hat does not fit me very well. It looks like it fits me very well. It actually doesn't. So it's a little tight. So I gotta get a new hat next year. For now, I'm just thrilled. And we'll see what other moves the Yankees. Even if the Yankees make no other moves in the offseason, they got the biggest home run they could get. The Yankee fans love this signing, and we'll see how it is. I mean, look at the other signings they made over the years. Catfish Hunter. They signed Reggie Jackson. They signed. Is that Goose? I can't tell what that is. Dave Winfield, I believe that is. And then Mike Lucino was a nice contract signing for the Yankees. Jason Giambi, of course, was a big signing. Hideki Matsui. And then they got CC, which helped out. Tanaka, which has worked out great. And then and now Gerrit Cole, Yankee fan today, Yankee fan tomorrow, Yankee fan forever, as he joins that list of Yankee legends. Judge hasn't done much for the Yankees lately. No, he has not. Judge has not done a lot lately for the Yankees, but you expect eventually that he'll be healthy for a full season. He'll come back. I want to win every game this year. Johnny Damon, that's right. That was a big signing too, because and he was, man. Johnny Damon hit more home runs into the upper deck at Yankee Stadium than I think I've ever seen anyone hit. Every home run he hit was in the upper deck. I love Johnny Damon. When he was with the Yankees, when he was with the Red Sox, I couldn't stand him. Godzilla was a great Yankee. He was. I want to win every game this year. I do too, but I also know we're not going to win every game this year, and it's okay. We're not going to win every game. It's fine. It's fine. We're not going to win. Let's just see what the schedule is here. Also, it looks like in 5 minutes. It looks like in 5 minutes they're wrapping things up. Okay. So, yeah, in terms of, I know we're not going to win every game, but it's like, all right, at least let's try it. At least. I just want to win 100 games. I just want to win. Hold on. I just want to win 100 games. Just get 100 wins. That's all I ask for. And then let's be the best team in the American League. 2 years ago it was Boston. Last year it was Houston. Be the best team all season and be the best team in the postseason. That's what we got to be. So glad Matsui got his ring. Me too. Great player. Love Hideki, and help us win that title in 2009, and love him. So again, I'm still nervous about this. I'm still worried about where this is all going here for the Yankees. Still worried about what the future is going to hold for this team and what is going to happen with these contracts. But right now, I'm always worried. But right now, I still feel right now there's a lot to be happy about. It's a lot to again adding Cole. Now it's about in the postseason. Can these guys we know these guys are talented in the postseason. Can these guys step up in the biggest moment? Can these guys be great? Do we still have LeMahieu for this coming year? I believe so. I believe we will have DJ next year. So, again, man, DJ coming off. DJ was great last year. Brett Gardner had his best year last year. Love Brett Gardner. Love so many guys on this team. And there's no one on this team I really hate. I mean, Sanchez even. Sometimes I like Sanchez, but other times I can't stand him. Okay, the lights just went out here for just a second. That was weird. So, I don't know what else to say. This is. We need to be the bully this year. Absolutely. This team needs to be. This team needs to show we're the best team in baseball. We've been that way for years. We got the most talent. We got to make it clear to everybody there's no one better than us. Nobody better than us. From the pitching, manager, lineup, let's get it done. And we haven't won a World Series in a while. It's time to change that. The only guy who's won a World Series, I think, there is Brett Gardner, I think. So I think that's it. I think that's it for now. The Yes Network. The Yes Network is turning it off. So I guess we'll. Wait. There it is. Hold on. Watching the Gerrit Cole stuff here. All right, so it looks like the Gerrit Cole stuff. It looks like they're done here with the Yankees press conference. So again, I guess we'll wrap things up here in the next minute or two. I know I said 30 minutes. I said 45 minutes ago we were going to wrap things up. 10th year since we won the World Series. It's been a long time coming, and I'm waiting. I want it back. I want that world title back, and hopefully this year we'll finally be able to get it. So again, we're about I think I'll wrap things up now. It's been an hour and 45 minutes. I've been talking for an hour, so I think it's time that we finally sold into. Wrong team though. Will Chapman have a ring? Oh, Chapman does have a ring. That's right. That's right. So Chapman and Gardner. Very happy. Very happy indeed. So just again, if you guys are new to this channel and you like what you see, make sure you subscribe down there for more content like this, for more Yankee stuff, more baseball, NBA, NFL, all this great stuff. We'll be back later tonight after Celtics Mavericks for a live reaction to that game. So stay tuned for that. We still have DJ number 28. Let's get number 28. Absolutely. So. Again, the schedule tomorrow tonight we'll have a Celtics Mavericks reaction. Tomorrow, Lakers Bucks reaction. Friday, whatever that NBA game is, I don't know what that is. We'll have live reactions to the NFL games on Saturday and Sunday, and a whole bunch of other stuff that we're planning for this channel. I'm feeling and hopefully a lot of good Yankee content coming up in the next year for hopefully a great Yankee team Cole really held that poster up again. Yes, we're just signing off, Eric. I've been talking for an hour and 45 minutes, so I have to sign off. But yes, Cole did have that Yankee poster up again, and it was such a great feeling to see that poster. Yankee fan today, tomorrow, forever. Wearing number 45 for the New York Yankees, Gerrit Cole. So that's it, guys. That sign was savage. It was awesome. All right, it's been an hour and 45 minutes. I gotta go. I gotta eat and do a lot of other stuff here with the stuff. So thank you guys again so much. I will see you guys again tonight after Celtics and Mavericks. Come check us out there. Until then, take care. God bless. Gerrit Cole is a New York Yankee. Goodbye.